How we doing, YouTubes? Time for draft number 2 of MTG Crimson Vow on Arena. Jumping into a draft right after I just got done finishing my first traditional draft, which ended in a gutting 2-1. Spoiler alert. But I guess, hey, you can't really be all that upset when you get 2 wins. And we had the rare Falconwrath Forebear, and this is a good card. And I guess I'm kind of annoyed that I'm opening up the same rare, but it's better than some, not as good as others. I can't really pass it up, though. It's just a good rare. Other cards, Runebound Wolf is not too shabby. Oakshade Stalker's quite good. Wandering Minds, whatever. Some good commons in here, but I think we're just taking Falconwrath Forebear. This is best of one, though, so it's just different. It's just different. Let's see what we end up in. Bloodsworn Squire, a card that just does not... Anyway, it's just not overly exciting to me. It just feels clunky. Blood Hypnotist, 3/3 that can't block, never feels good in this set. Whenever you sack a blood token or 2, target creature can't block this turn. I don't care. Rather have the instant speed removal. Now, if I take the red card, though, that is essentially saying I have to play black-red. While I could take Gift of Fangs, cut a bit more black, and be open to playing something else besides black-red again. So, to be clear, I think Rendering Flame is a better card that I would normally take, but I'm going to stick to just mono black in the hopes that I don't end up in the essentially exact same deck I just played. Black-blue would be a fun deck. We have Gutter Skulker, which I like quite a bit. It can't be blocked when it's attacking alone, also then becomes an equipment. That creature you're attacking with can't be blocked if it's attacking alone. Desperate Farmer I like a ton. Rot-Tide Gargantua is quite good. And there's also a Braid and a Belligerent Guest. Ooh, and a Evolving Wilds. Evolving Wilds I value quite highly in this format just because splashing, when it is done responsibly, is very good. But I also just like the idea of being black-blue. I've not played black-blue yet, but we could stick with the mono-black theme. I think Rot-Tide Gargantua is just so darn good in this set. Just a good top-end creature. The ability to make your opponent sacrifice a creature they potentially don't want to, and you get to sacrifice a creature you potentially want to, is also well worth it. Skulking Killer is another card that's just felt clunky to me. There's times when you get to play this and it actually removes a creature. Unreal. The odds of that happening, though, are quite low. Now, do I want second Rot-Tide? Do I want to start inching towards another color? Syncopate in this set also feels quite good. But I think I'm just going to stick with the mono black game plan right now. Wow. Markov Retribution is quite good. It's quite good, but I'm actively trying to get away from the red-black deck. Stitched Assistant. I actually like. I like it. Do I like it more than my second Gift of Fangs, though? Or even my first Persistent Specimen, which works good. You know what? Let's grab. What I've noticed in the exploit deck is you're usually the most short on creatures that give you the exploit ability. But now that we have 3 exploiters, I do want to make sure I actually have creatures that are good at exploiting. Actually, I probably should have taken the Specimen. Last pick. Not in the hindsight of Stitch Assistant, but not really recalling that I have 2 Rot-Tide Gargantuas already. Got a good... I think I just take the second Gift of Fangs here, actually. Ooh, everyone likes Innocent Traveler. This card, it doesn't feel quite as good as I thought it would in draft. In sealed, it feels busted. In draft, it has felt a little clunkier. Ooh, Doom Dissenter, that's awesome. Another Stitched Assistant, but we'll take the Doom Dissenter. Take the Recluse over the Entomber. Only because I'm not totally sold on... Ceremonial Knife has gone up throughout this set for me. Actually, I think Bloodsworn Squire is just as good in the black-blue deck as it is in the black-red deck. But I'm half tempted to take the Knife. Because just making all your creatures 1 more power is actually pretty good. And the creating of the blood tokens really helps get other synergies going. That's why I'm going to take it. I don't know if that's the right call. Because a 3/3 right now with where we're currently headed seems pretty decent, but No, you know what? I like the knife. I lied. I like the knife. Because if we switch off from the exploit game plan, chances are we're back in black-red. Oh my gosh. I feel like some really good black cards are coming our way. I am not upset about this in the slightest. Vampire Kiss could make the cut. Oh, wow. Specimen Wield. The Specimen Wield. It's a great start. I wonder what everyone around us is in. They must have just opened some bombs that they did not care about black. Because thankfully black is nowhere near as busted as it was in Midnight Hunt. But in this set, it's still pretty darn good. I think it's tied to all of the above average and or best archetypes. Oh boy. Alpac Piper is so darn good. Oh, it's so good. But so is Bleed Dry. And the responsible thing to do here is black is clearly a color we are going to be incredibly hard pressed to get off of. Bleed Dry is one of our best removal spells. And I think that's worth taking when black-green in the set feels good. I've enjoyed playing black-green. I don't know how... I didn't really pay attention to how open... What? A second rare? Are you kidding me? How are there two back-to-back? That's absolutely nuts. Oh, goodness. Okay. Okie dokie. 4 more cards in your graveyard. Creature cards. Do we take the 1/2 though, or do we take the Flourishing Hunter and just have big old creatures? Wow. Sure. The Ramper that can be a 4/4 for 2 mana. Ooh, Halpak Pup. I absolutely love this card. Are we somehow flipping to black-green? Even though we're more like vampires, wolf, werewolf in the archetype that's more interested in... Oh, I have a Sporeback Wolf. I know that. I remember drafting that, totally. We're in this weird archetype, and we have none of the synergies for that color pairing. Got it. Love it. Perfect. You work... Sporecrawler is really good too, though. But I need more 3-drops. I like that it ramps me. It's going to make me happier to be able to play my Rot-Tide Gargantuas quicker. Pointed Discussion is also very good. But do I want the 6-drop? That I can also cheat into play with my rare. I think so, over the card draw. Just got a lot of creatures. I really want to make sure I get at least one Flourishing Hunter. Whoa. Security. What's our curve look like? We're not too top heavy yet. And Gluttonous Guest does not seem all that exciting. And now this makes me feel happier to have the Ceremonial Knife. Jeez, y'all. Retrieve seems quite good. Another Pointed Discussion. Wow. Oh, man. I feel like I want the ability to make the blood token, the card draw, all of it. Wow, and then red is just stupid open. Another life gainer, sure. A combat trick, sure. Okay, we're done. Our deck is done. Wow, this is kind of nuts. Oh, Pointed Discussion. Someone is off somewhere. I don't know how. I don't know where or why. I feel like this 3/3 for 2 mana is good in this set. What are we cutting here? Persistent Specimen feels a little clunky. What exploiting do we have? We have 1, 2. Oh man, Edgar's Awakening isn't too shabby. And it gets better with us creating some blood tokens. Oh, but Crushing Canopy is super helpful. Like, flyers would be our downfall right now. Edgar's Away. It's just so good. Like, if we had something like Demon or a card that we absolutely had to get back, Edgar's Awakening would feel like the card for us. But something like Witch's Web or Crushing Canopy feels like a higher need with where we're at with this deck. And I lollygagged too much and took a card I'm probably not even going to bother playing. We'll put them both on the sideboard. I could use a couple more wolves as well because I want to make sure Pax on Pup. Man, oh man. What insecurity. Another Sporeback Wolf, which would be better too if we had... If we had what? If we had the gold card that works in this archetype. But I think that card is better for us than something like Ragged Recluse. Is that crazy? Maybe. Another point of discussion. Apprentice Sharpshooter could be our only hope when it comes to stopping flying. Ooh, this is just... I have not navigated... I don't feel like I've navigated this draft super well. I don't know if it would have been better to just keep grabbing and sticking to an archetype earlier. I feel like we wound up with really good cards. The problem is that they don't both align. Both of our colors don't align with the same archetype goals. Black... What is Black still doing this open? I don't understand. Best of one, though, so we don't mind being a bit more aggro. Oh, man, if we can go Wolf into... We can go Wolf into Pup. Ooh, that'd be sweet. Branched Armor's awkward. Crushing Canopy wheels to us. How many werewolves do I have? I have one wolf. I have 5 wolves, 2 werewolves. I want a Crushing Canopy, especially in a best of one. I feel like it's okay to snag one here. Man, this is the most I've ever seen Black open in a draft so far. Vampire Kiss, I feel like we have to cut because we don't really have any blood token synergies beyond our wedding security. Alright, I'm in this weird aggro deck. But then I've got this late game plan of these big boys. Alright, so I think I'm gonna lean a bit more into being just super aggro. What do I need to cut? Cut some non-creatures, cut some creatures. Specimen, you gotta go. Doom Dissenter is fine, but it's more of like a defensive, annoying card. You know what I mean? Cut one of those. Cut one of those. I want to be greedy and try and get away with 16 lands. Yes. Especially with us having a Weaver of Blossoms. I love Desperate Farmer. It's such a pain to deal with. Such a pain. And then maybe we cut the knife because we're probably doing something with our mana every turn. Which means I don't have a ton of ways to make blood tokens, but that's fine. There's only like 2 or 3 cards that would even benefit from them anyway. Don't think I'm missing out on much there. Like, do I cut one of these top end cards? That's my question. Grizzly Ritual is like our final prayer. Maybe we just cut one of the Gift of Fangs. Got Grasp. Got Crushing Canopy. Let's try it. We'll see how the first game goes. And then if it just feels awkward and clunky, we'll adjust. Okay. We're up against Marcus 101, the most basic of the Marcuses. Alpac Piper. We will keep 7 as well. This ain't too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4 with both colors, 3 land. That's like, that's perfect. You can't show someone a more ideal just example of a hand in Magic. You know, we do need our 4th land. Our 4th land is pretty critical right now. Blue, white, I think is awful in this set. Hey, we found our colors. Okay. We're gonna go you, and then we're gonna wait and see what happens. Human soldier. Attack for 2. You got it. Second main phase. Do nothing. Just kidding. Play a 1/2. And then this card does kind of make me nervous because the fact that you get to keep the 1/1 counters around is kind of good. Don't mind them playing that. Thing that I do mind is if I don't get rid of it now, I'm like not gonna have a way to get rid of it later. And it'll grow once, and then it's a 2/3. And as a 2/3, I'm not like overly concerned about it, but I don't love it. But I think I'm kind of stretching. I'm not playing ideally. Is it better for me to spend turn 3 getting rid of their 1/2? I don't think that it is. I think it's better if I just play out my hand and do the things. Now what they could do here is block with their 1/1, throw the enchantment on their Vampire Slayer, and then they're able to train this thing up twice. Which I don't think they're gonna do. And with Innocent Traveler, I think we can just outrace him. Okay, 1/3. Kind of annoying. Sure, training. No blocks, down to 13. Doesn't feel great. So now we can do this. We get to gain 2 at least. And then... well, the question is, do we want to try and cheat something in next turn? Can we afford to do that? Or are they keeping Syncopate up? That could be another thing. And do we get rid of the 1/3 or the 2/2 that's Death Touch against vampires? Does damage to a vampire, destroy that creature. Yeah, I'm okay getting rid of the 2/2. Then if they also have something to pump it up, they currently don't have any way to train this into a 3/4. Which would be far more concerning. Playing around Syncopate might have been a bit overly cautious there, because if I can go next turn, I'll pack Piper into Innocent Traveler. Although you usually play Howlpack and then use its ability so that you can go to Night Mode. Night Mode next turn. But they need some bombs right now. I feel like this is where we start to see why white-blue is just so clunky. You can usually get off to an okay start, and then all of your meaningful plays take multiple cards or just a lot more resources than you typically wind up with, but let's not get too ahead of ourselves too quickly. This is their brilliant play, is to Adamant Will pre-combat. If they can train that there. Okay. And if they want to use another combat trick, I'm here for it. They do not. Ooh, what do you do? You get to, like, get them a ton of card advantage, right? Draw a card, then exile a card. Da, 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 da. You may look at that card for as long as it remains exiled. You may pay 6 if you do Transform Jacob. Alright, so they're at least 2 turns away from that. I don't even care. I don't even care, dude. What I can also do is attack, and then Rot-Tide Gargantua, sacking my 2/4. Oh no, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. Do I want to do this? Yeah, exploit is when this creature enters the battlefield. Okay. So my hope is... I mean, they need to hit 2 lands just to be able to use Jacob for much. And then next turn, depending on what happens, I can cheat in Innocent Traveler, or I can cheat in, hopefully, like a wolf-werewolf creature, and then cheat in another creature, and go from there. Love it. See, now I'm happy the way I just kind of randomly walked through that turn. Brilliant. I'm just not... Is giving them the option to sack a creature a bad idea? Because then they can just throw it on Parish Blade Trainee. No, I don't think so. Activate ability. Submit. Let's get to exploit. Creature that can't really do anything. Although Crushing Canopy, if we draw Crushing Canopy, guess what? We could save our Apprentice Sharpshooter. But this is going to turn this into a 4/3 with lifelink, and that feels pretty game-breaking at the moment. Would you like to draw a card, then exile a card from your hand face down? Yep. And then they can make their flyer flying, but that's, I mean, it just doesn't seem all that helpful right now. And they're spending their turn to do it, which I kind of love. I think I just play out Innocent Traveler, because making them have to sack something too, I think, is just overall far more beneficial. Are they going to bounce their own? My thought is they have the bounce spell. For 1 blue, they can return a creature to their hand. Nope. Okay, in that case, yeah, we'll do this. We'll do this. Nice. 2 spells. Well, even if we didn't do anything, they would have turned it back to daytime. Although we would have still drawn a creature with our Howl Piper flipping over. But yeah, mi amigo, I think... You know, I don't know them missing land drops. I guess that does hurt them on the Jacob Hauken game plan. Problem is that he's a bit too slow for how this game is going. Love it. Attack with all the things. You don't see Innocent Traveler often attacking in. Sweet. End the turn. Get a creature. Sure, we'll take another one. We'll take another one. Could they top deck land into board wipe? They could. That is possible. But not this game. Okay, nice. Starting off with a quick 1-0. Feeling good. We get to go first into like our perfect 2 into 3. Oh my gosh, if I can just draw a land, I'll be so happy. I've got to chance it. Paxong Pup is so awesome. Please, deck. Please. Help us out. No, not like this. Not like this. Believe. We believe in a thing called love. Don't you dare. Nice. Please. Oh, deck. Kept a greedy hand. Getting punished. Probably going to get smashed here. Play something else. Nice. Oh, they also miss a land drop? Let's go, team. I also assume I play this and then they use their removal. Yeah, they got some removal. Interesting. Interesting. They miss another land drop. How curious. Ooh, and they've used up their removal. Nice top deck on the Sporeback Wolf. Oh my goodness, that is incredible. Although that might save them, because if they would have gone 2 turns without being able to draw anything, then the game's probably over. But now the game's not over. I'm going to do everything I can to help make it be over. I like that we both kept greedy hands, both got punished, but we have recovered a little bit quicker than they have. Do they want to block? Nope. And now they've got 2 big threats to deal with, which I love. That's so unlucky for them, and so lucky for us. But Paxong Pup is kind of stupid. If you don't remove it right away, and your opponent is able to have its little companion pup around in limited, that is a... I mean, some archetypes literally just can't even deal with it. There's just going to be situations where they lose to it. We get to go first. Nice. You're not the right creature type, but you're so close. Up against a platinum player. Ooh, neat. All right, deck. I believe in you. I believe in you. Don't play anything good. Nice. Just like that. This. And then they can destroy target attacking creature. They do not. But I think they have destroy target attacking creature. The old 3/3. Can play a 1/2. No attacks. Militia Rallier is not too shabby. I do not mind this card. Now what I do need is a wolf or werewolf. Don't we? I think we have 6 other cards in the deck that can activate this thing. Yeah, it's not too bad. That is not one of the cards I need. They are not going to block, I reckon. Or they could... Oh, curious. Okay. Oh, we'll do this. Sure. This exploit decline. I really needed a land there so that I could Grizzly Ritual this thing, because that is what's going to get them ahead in this game. We were so close with Paxong Pup getting out ahead, but maybe, depending on what happens here, just maybe we can draw a land, we can still close out the game. Not over yet, but I don't feel great. Even with this board state, I don't feel great. What's happening? Decisions. Do they really not have a wolf or werewolf in their hand? Because right now I'm assuming that they're about to cheat one out, cheat one out. Why did they do that? Oh, it can fight a zombie. Sure. Interesting. That was a very interesting play. I do not understand it in the slightest. I think we really go like this. Sorry, Pack Song. Up. I can't lose the mana from that guy. That's the upsetting part, but definitely don't want them cheating more creatures or cheating any creatures into play at this point. 9, we're at 10. We've got 10 damage on the board. If we hit a land, we get to drop a 6/6. Although they could, are they just waiting? Do they have the board wipe? Because maybe, I don't know. If they have a board wipe, we definitely lose. But if they had a board wipe, why would they waste their creature on what they just did? What is happening? Okay. Oh, you have ward 2, which I cannot afford. But I could get rid of this. I don't think I need to, though. I think I just attack with everything. Let them chump block away. Do I care to save my... Yeah, I think I do. I think I do want to keep my creature around. Nice! Nice. I don't... I just don't know why they didn't cheat that creature in and let it go to nighttime so that they could at least draw another creature card. That just seemed like such a weird turn 4 for them. Alright, well, that's for them to think about and for us to move on to the next game. Oh man, this is such an ugly, clunky hand. Especially on the draw. I mean, I like everything that's going on here. And I think I'm going to keep it because if we draw land, we'll eventually play some good spells. If we don't draw land, the odds have to be overwhelmingly favorable that we are drawing cards that we can actually cast, because we've drawn most of our top end. Don't know why I played the forest there. No reason to show them my second color, but here we are. Sure. Love it. Please don't blow it up. Nice, they did not. Innocent Traveler is not ideal here because them losing their 1/1, I don't really care. Hit for 3. Play Innocent Traveler. Did they miss a land drop? That is awkward. Wow. Are we just getting really lucky in this draft or what? If they're missing another land drop, that's like 2 out of what, 4 or 5 games we win because of our opponent's ridiculous draws? That is quite unfortunate. Would you like to sacrifice your 1/1? Of course you would. How? Land, combat, attack for 3. Wait for them to blow it up. Just kidding. I'll create another blood token. I'll play my Snarling Wolf. And turn. So they have a removal spell. They've got to cast it. Yep. Gain 3 life. Feels good. Please don't bleed dry. Nice. But we will bleed dry Angie because she is too good. And we don't like cards like her because they're too good. Do it. Attack for 2. Coward. Shakes fist at sky. Coward. Oh, where's our Pack Song pup now? Attack, attack. Sure. I actually think I'm okay dumping that, playing that, ending the turn. And now next turn, Flourishing Hunter coming in hot. Unless they play like Angie number 2 here, which they do not do. Sure, you got me. I was going to play my Flourishing Hunter until they played a Death Toucher. And now I do not want to keep that around. And we can just sack a blood token. Okay. Let's try this again. Love it. I guess that does feel really good to just get through a land pocket and keep finding your big old helpful spells. Because they have to come up with a flyer. Until they come up with a flyer, Forebear is helpful and going to get us there. Them using a blood token this early when they have a grip full of spells. I like that. Oh, okay. Finding their other color. What are we doing, WAAAAY? What are you working on? What are you thinking about? Ramping. Okay. This is where being ahead feels really good because we get to play Flourishing Hunter. Assuming on their turn they're also going to play something massive. It should take all of their resources to play it. To which then we hit them with a 6/6. Alright. What you got? What you gonna do? I'm impressed at how much they've been able to claw back from starting off missing land drops. Not doing much. And I'm glad we had removal for Angie, because she is obnoxious. There we go. You'll love to see it. Please don't play another creature. Please don't play another creature. Keep up your stupid combat trick. Nice. Alright, we win. We win. Why? Can I still play? No, I cannot. So we're going to do this. Because there's no way they block. Although I would love if they did. We have to go like this. We have to create our blood token. We get to do this. We have to sack this. They have to sack their creature, and then on their end step, we can just do this. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. This card is so stupid. So stupid good. Innocent Traveler, nice. Love that card. Dun, 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 dun. All attack. Hey, good game. I appreciate the good game. Ooh, our deck just did work. That was nice. Alright, I gotta take a break. 2 drafts. A lot of Magic. I'm sure. I mean, we're on a great run. What are we? We're 4-0 right now. So this is where I get up and just lose the next 3. But we will be back soon. Finish up this video. Be right back. Alright, and we're back. I started this draft. I'm like jumping back in. For the video, it's going to seem like I'm right back into it. But this is like a week later. I started the draft right after my last draft. And then I had to stop. And it just hasn't been a great week to continue the drafting, but I wanted to jump back in and see what is this deck doing. It's just black-green good stuff. We don't really have a ton of actual synergies that black-green plays within the set, but that's all right. We don't need it. We're just going to play good cards. And it's best of 1, so sometimes you just got to tune your deck a little differently. This one, we're just hoping... Well, we got to win the mirror matchup against another Ajani. Not a terrible starting hand. Play something... Oh, that's not a vampire. That's a vampire. Gotta be careful. Gotta make sure you read them. If I turn this thing into a 3-4, it's probably like, thanks for trying. You silly goose. I'm happy to see a 3-drop. No! I dragged the wrong land. Oh, how awkward. How awkward. I swear I was clicking. Oh, never mind. Doesn't matter. Do I need to destroy this? No, I need to make sure I destroy the flyer. Bye-bye, flyer. Go away. Okay. We'll play you, and then we'll wait for you to get blown up. And then next turn... We get to play Innocent Traveler and hope it doesn't get blown up. That hurts. We're going to bring you back, though. Don't you worry. Alright. Unfortunately, not a human. Vampire. Because if it was human, then it'd turn this into a 5-3 when it flips. Can we deal with that? Eventually. If you don't sack something... I'm gonna be big and scary. Nice. Okay. Do draw the land. The question is, do we want to turn our thing into a 5-5? Which then red really has a hard time dealing with. But if they have a way to get rid of this, then we just essentially 2-for-1 ourselves. I don't think I want to 2-for-1 ourselves. Now, if they don't remove it this turn, maybe they're not worried about it because they're going to play another flyer or something like that. There you go. Now we're a 5-3. They also don't have anything that can train. Okay. Ooh, we could just Grizzly Ritual. That gets us 2 blood tokens. That gets our flyer back. Let's do that. Do we care about the life gainer or the thing that can eventually get bigger, though, is the question. I think I'm more worried about... Ooh, see, but here's the other question. If they have the 2 damage to target attacking or blocking creature, and that's their removal, then slapping the +2/+2 on this can eventually keep it out of reach forever. Also, now we gotta get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Let's swing like this. If they want to 2-for-1 themselves, that's fine. And then we get to bring back Falcon Wrath Forebearer next turn. Alright. We called that, but I don't mind it because they have to 2-for-1 themselves, and we have a 3-1 flyer coming back next turn that we can turn into a 5-3 flyer with our Gift of Fangs. Sure. Ooh, interesting. Do we attack for 2? I don't think that helps anything. But I think we can do this. I'm gonna do this. This is not a vampire, right? Okay. Get rid of that. And we'll end the turn. I could have thrown it on my own thing to turn this into a 4-3. That's what we call a bad play. Resolve. Nice. Get our vampire back. This. No! Oh, I just meant to sack the blood token. So smart sometimes. Oh, jeez, oh, Pete. They must be flooding out a little bit, though. That's kind of awkward. And as soon as they attack, we just block with a creature, turn ours into a 4-3. Life's good. So they really got to deal with this thing. And really, they have to exile it, which I'm sure they have to have the shock. What is it? Flame bearing, blah, blah, blah. Okie dokie. Well, let's just do what we gotta do. Sorry, mi amigo. And then this is when they find the board wipe. That's meowing. Jax, what's wrong? Let's go. And midway into this draft, when I stopped the draft, it was like the next day the season reset, so now we're jumping back in it. What did it say? I was at like silver 4? I think it was only like gold 4, gold 3. I did not play much limited on Arena the last couple seasons. Feeling good though. I was also expecting when I stopped for me to go immediately 0-3. So to get a win and keep the undefeated streak going, I cannot tell you the last time I went 7-0, which could very well just be me jinxing it. But we're going to give it the old college try. We have one of our best 2-drops. Really, either of these are really good 2-drops. So if we hit a swamp, sweet. If we hit one of our other wolves, sweet. Ooh, and the opponent took a mulligan. When your opponent takes a mulligan, you can even be a little greedier on your keep. Not that you necessarily want to keep a bad hand just because you're up by 1 card. Human Druid. Gosh, I wish this was a 2-drop werewolf, but that is okay. Actually, I think we play this just to get our access to black ASAP, and it ramps us a little bit into Flourishing Hunter. Oh, there you are, Jax. You can look at him over here. Look at the little goober. Look at him. Oh, we got there. And we have Crushing Canopy for that thing. How convenient. So I think we go here. Decline. And we go here. And then next turn, depending on what we draw, just go Weaver of Blossoms and feel good. Nice. Let me get to Crushing Canopy that thing. I don't really want to take 5. I feel like we have to Crushing Canopy this thing. Gotta do some racing. Alright, I kind of hope we hit a land, because I really want to get Flourishing Hunter down ASAP. Alright, they're just going to be annoying. That's fine. So we're one land away from Flourishing Hunter. So we go here, start building this thing up. And pass. Now next turn, at least we can attack with 2/3 power things, or three threes. And then depending... Oh, I guess we got a lot of ifs right now on their side. Graph Reaver I do think is a good card. It's not great when you're unfortunately up against someone who is just playing big dumb things and you're off to a slowish start. Ooh, we're gonna have a hard time winning this race. But now that it's... Wait, why? Oh, because we have... Yes. They could syncopate us for one, though. But if they do, nothing we can really do about it. We gotta go for it. Nice. Okay, gain 3. That's kind of huge. Attack for 3. I don't want to attack with the Paxong Pup and just trade here. But next turn we can also play our thing with Reach, hoping that if they have removal... Alright, they're just annoying. I get it. Yeah, you don't know attack that. Ooh, losing 2 life kind of hurts here. So let's do our combat first. Do we need that up? We still have 5 mana, which is 3, 4... Yeah, it's fine. So I kind of have to block here. They're down to 3. And then we get to play 2 more creatures out. So unless they have something pretty fancy, they have to have like removal. Maybe we do win the race. Maybe we found a way. That's fine. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 2 things are getting through. Unfortunately, that could just be 2 life. They could block well enough. Oh, they're attacking? If you attack, you lose. For sure. If you don't attack, you may be able to buy yourself a turn. You know what? I just attack. Just send it, dude. Just send it. Good game. Are they saying good game because they thought they won there? Or... I don't get it. I think they're saying good game there because they realized they were just going to lose? I don't know. I don't know. My thought is, though, if they don't attack, then I kind of have to send it because I can only block 1 flyer. And I was at 7. No, I guess I would be at 1, technically. I would have had to sack a creature, though. Yeah, it would have been interesting if they didn't attack. Because I wonder if I would have used my draw 2, lose 2 to just try and find a way to close it out. Decisions. But I'm actually really happy we were able to win that race like we did. Did I navigate it perfectly? I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. Ooh, we get to go first, and we have 1 into all of our late game stuff. Oh, it's such a greedy keep. It's just, I just don't like it. Just, oh. I suppose we can make this work. Sure. 2 two-landers. See, Now, if we can pull out this 7th win here, I will be ecstatic. The only... Oh, decline. Please don't... Please don't exploit it for no reason. 2 mana, discard a card. That's essentially what I would have done right there. I don't think there's a way they can kill this, but I want to at least play out my thing in case they do. We're curving out well, at least. Nice. Can't even block us. You love to see it. We are off to the races, mi amigos. Can we overcome a bad hand and some mana problems? This is the one when it attacks or blocks sacrifice at the end of combat. Whenever this creature attacks. That's a really good one. That's a good one. We need a Schwamp. Come on, Schwamp. Oh, you're so close to not being a swamp. Okay. If we attack, then it dies and we get 2 4/3s. Are we okay with that? I think we are. But do I want to attack with one of the 2 2s? And then that means I also get in for 5. Which puts them down to 7. And then I have 7 lethal on board. And then they could spend their disturbing time doing that. That's like the most aggro line possible. Sure, let's do it. What you gonna do? Okay. We just... Oh, deck, we really need another swamp. Please help us out with another swamp. We've got lethal on board. That card is a problem. But if we draw swamp, we win. Just need a swamp. Just need a swamp. Oh, it's... so close. But actually, we do still get to attack, and everything lives. Just not even gonna block? Just gonna hand us a win like that? Okay. I am very glad I mulliganed. Very happy. Ooh. And that's... Oh, that was win number 7. Oh, I have not gone 7-0 in so long. To get the clean 7-0 victory. What a way to go out of this draft. It's not like I'm done. Why did I say go out? That was just black-green good stuff. And of course, I always hit claim prize thinking I can look at my deck after, and I can't. But that was 7-0, black-green good stuff. Really not much synergy between the cards. Just... decent curve. Paxong Pup is awesome. Of course, everyone who's played Paxong Pup knows how awesome that card is. A 3/1 flyer that you can bring back for 2 blood tokens. Really good. And curving out well helps. Those are my pro tips for winning Vow Limited. That was awesome. Oh, so good. All right. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next one, my friends. Take it easy. Peace.